so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors. He's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand. Klitschko's coming down to the ring right now, and he does so with a certain gamesmanship, putting forth that attitude to his opponent, telling him, I'm the man, and I know it.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hitman. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the intentions, Klitschko.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know what to do. Let's have a good, clean fight.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Klitschko. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Defense, on defense.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. And a smart counterpunch by Klitschko. And now they're trading blows. What a nice combo by Klitschko. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Keep your head moving.
Combination to the head. Nice block by the Hitman. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Klitschko. The Hitman's now got to deal with swelling. And he returns on that exchange. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by the hitman. And a smart counterpunch by Klitschko. Klitschko's showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in a fight, to set the tone, and that is the jab.
Yeah, and he's shown that it does more than just set up other punches and, just, snap your head back. It disrupts everything. It just throws the other guy's rhythm off, and that's what he's doing a good job of.
Back against his opponent. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Klitschko.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. There it is! What a shot! Big hook comes in. Good defense just covering up down low. He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
Accurate counterpunch by Klitschko. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Devastating blow by the hitman. Well, we just learned something here, Teddy, in this fight. He landed a beautiful counterpunch, and if that continues tonight, this fight's going to be in his favor.
Yeah, this fight might be over, because when you land counterpunches, usually you're landing clean shots, and sooner or later, shots that your opponent doesn't see. And those are the shots that say, good night.
Targeted counterpunch by the hitman. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up in his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Klitschko's being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
Oh, and a cut has opened up above his eye. Now, here's a little bit of a concern. As you can see, blood coming from his nose. Uppercut comes home, and he's down. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Denies his opponent, comes with the overhand right. Comes right back with some offense of his own. A headshot blocked. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
The Hitman's cut, man, is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Good counter punch. Good way to protect the midsection. Halfway through this round here. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Solid counter punch by Klitschko.
Get out of the way.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Good looking counter punch. The Hitman's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it. He's gotten it. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Klitschko. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Well-placed counter punch by Klitschko. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. movement to get away from those punches. There he goes with the right hand again. Good job fighting from the outside. Klitschko's sitting here wondering why he's getting hit so much. How about this? You're not moving your head at all.
Well, how about don't wonder about it? You weren't taught that probably in the gym. You didn't work on that in the gym. Well, it's not going to come to you suddenly when you're in the arena.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
Keep moving, move, keep moving around the ring.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. He's in a tough spot. There's no way around it. The eye is swelling so badly that we could see an end to this fight.
Yes, it is, but it's not an impossible spot. It's not a spot where fighters before him have not been in and have not survived and even won in. You look at Carmen Basilio when he fought the late, great Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, his eyes were closed. He found a way to win.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Klitschko.
Hooks off the jab.
Good exchange. He fires back. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Klitschko's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Halfway through this round, solid counter punch by the hitman. Good way to protect the midsection. A headshot blocked. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Klitschko's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Boy, he's really working well on the outside, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing a great job of disciplining himself. You know, we talk about power, we talk about speed, we talk about all those virtues, but just controlling himself and making sure he controls the distance, a distance that's got him winning the fight.
Not precise at all by Klitschko. Last 10 seconds. Solid job. Double connects by Klitschko.
He's hurt. Get him this round. Let's get on that swelling.
And we are underway with the second half of this fight. He's committed to the combination punching now, and it's working out well up top. Good looking right hand after he got hit. That's a good block by the hitman. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Accurate counter punch by the hitman. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
He missed with that headshot. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Way to protect the midsection. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Well put together combination by Klitschko. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Looks like he has some blood under his eye around the cheek. Good defense, just covering up down low. Klitschko is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Good scoring counterpunch by Klitschko. after taking one. Gotta love the work by Klitschko. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good way to protect the midsection. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by the hitman. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by the hitman. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. Good-looking counterpunch. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Nice block by the hitman. Nice block by Bad Intentions. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout. So right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot, maybe when he's pulling out.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Get on that.
Here we are, the start of a new round, but it's the action that was put forth in a damaging way in the last round that's carrying over the storyline here. He's in prime position to end this fight now.
Yeah, he is, and I think that right now his opponent is probably thinking about another line of work. So if he jumps on him, maybe he removes this guy.
able to defend and then go on the offensive.
Stay away from the inside.
And a sharp counterpunch by the hitman. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Committing upstairs now, he goes there again. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Good way to protect the midsection. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Klitschko. Klitschko's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Good-looking counterpunch. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Boy, he's frustrating his opponent here. He's hurt, he's damaged, and he's got him just chasing him around the ring.
And maybe might get an opportunity, believe it or not, as hurt as he's been, to maybe catch his opponent getting a little reckless, walking in.
Doubling up the jab by Klitschko. And he returns on that exchange. Blocks that belt line well. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Hitman's knocked down. 10. That is it. This fight is over. Klitschko's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
Your winner,
Klitschko's your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.